Do you guys know this song that's like, everybody, yeah, rock your... You got the fucking rest of it, okay? Have you ever noticed that, like, in the song, he goes, am I original?
Yeah.
Am I the only one?
Yeah.
Am I sexual?
Yeah.
Bro, that's his bros in the background. Like imagine your straight male friend rocked up to the party with his group of boys and he was like, am I sexual, bro? And they were like, yeah. That's fucking crazy, bro. Okay, also, you know what I don't really understand about Backstreet Boys? Like, why are they called Backstreet Boys? Have you looked at them, bro? More like the gated community boys, you know what I mean? Like NSYNC was right because they actually like were in sync, you know what I mean? Like who, you know, anyways, now that we got that bullshit out of the way. Hi guys, my name is Bonya, and I fucking hate my name, okay? I hate it! Because every single guy on every dating app, the first thing that they send me is, hey girl, I want a Bonya. And I'm like, yeah, what are you doing on Friday? I do also kind of love my name though because I can make a lot of cool puns with it. I have a food review account on Instagram. Bonya Petite. But bro, there's more where that came from, you know what I mean? I have a Twitter account, and the username is Bonyonce, so like, my name has infinite potential. Speaking of like crazy things on dating apps, this is a true story. I have a friend who told me that she matched with a guy, and the first message, this is his opening message, bro. The first message he sent her was, hey, damn girl, are you in American high school? Because I'd love to shoot some kids in you. Honestly, bro, that's kind of clever. Like I love an intelligent man, you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of clever. My name actually comes from Eastern Europe, which is where my parents are from. My parents immigrated to America in the 90s from the Soviet Union as refugee seekers, which is like, kind of like bad vibes for them, you know what I mean? And like imagine like I was growing up in America and there was all this stuff about like mental health and stuff. Like imagine like your American child, like you've experienced that and your American child comes up to you and they're like, I have anxiety, like, you know what I mean? Like it's really hard to talk to my dad about having anxiety because every single time that I'm like, Dad, I have anxiety, he goes, what is anxiety? When I was your age, I came to America with $20 in my pocket. And I'm like, bro, you probably should have just taken more money, like... Bro, it's just like financially irresponsible, you know what I mean? Like, bro, if I was moving to America in the 90s, bro, as a refugee seeker, I would take at least $50, like, come on, you know what I mean? Like, the reason I have anxiety, bro, is because you came to this country with $20. Like, you know what I mean? Also, like, why is everyone on currency ugly? Like, just like print hotter people, you know what I mean? Like, we're forced to carry their photos in our wallets. Like, soldiers in World War II had to carry their wives' photos. Like, make them high, you know what I mean? Like, I'm also confident that the reason I have a spending problem is because everyone on currency is so ugly. Because every single time that I take out a piece of currency and I see fucking King Charles on it, I'm like, get this shit out of my face! You know what I mean? Like, if they printed Luigi Mangione... Okay, so you learned the first time that you need to cheer for... No, but like, bro, like, if they printed Luigi Mangione, I would never spend it. You know what I mean? Like I'd always want to keep it, and I'm certain that the government is doing this on purpose to boost the economy. Like they want people spending money, so like they print ugly ass people. Like I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Look it up. I'm gonna write, before the end of this gig, I'm gonna make a website just about that so that you guys all think I'm actually telling the truth. That would be crazy, bro. Do you guys, speaking of like ugly people, you guys know like Times Person of the Year, like that thing they do every year where like the people, the Times, the Times, the people, and I find, did you know, I recently learned that in 1938, the Times Person of the Year was Hitler. Oh. Right? That's crazy, bro. Like, what? And so after I learned that, I got really curious about like who else was like Times People of the Year throughout history and shit. And I learned that in 2024, last year, Donald Trump was the Times Person of the Year. Which is like, why did they nominate the same person twice? Like, you know, like, right? Yeah. No, but like, it's the same person, right? And in 2022, it was Volodymyr Zelensky, which like makes sense because like vibes. And in 2023, it was Taylor Swift. Which is like dream blunt rotation. You know what I mean? That'd be amazing, bro. But also, the interesting thing is that in 2022, the same year that Zelensky was Times Person of the Year, there was another Times Person of the Year, which was the Spirit of Ukraine, which is like not a person. You know what I mean? And in 2017, the Times Person of the Year was the entire Me Too movement, which again, not a person. And that kind of made me realize that in this like parallel universe where Times People of the Year are timesing peopling, concepts are people too, apparently. And like, I find that kind of crazy because imagine in the future it'll be like, concepts are people too, bro. Like, legalized concept person marriage. Like, me and my friend, the smell of rain, we're thinking of adopting. Like, bro, it's crazy, man. Do you guys like music? I like music as well, bitch. And I think music is a really good way of like telling how people have changed through time. Like now we have P. Diddy and shit, and like before men used to write beautiful songs about women like this. Don't go changing to try and please me. You never let me down before. I don't imagine you're too familiar, and I don't see you anymore, bro. Like, thank you. Whenever the audience claps for me, I feel like, you know, like when you're taking a photo of your dog, and your dog is like, like that's internally how I just felt. Anyways, that was beautiful, right? Like the lyrics were like beautiful and shit, but then you realize that like actually men haven't changed that much because this is what he sings next. I don't want clever conversation. What? I never want to work that hard. I just want someone that I can talk to. Okay, male loneliness epidemic. I want you just the way you are, bro. I find that kind of crazy because it's like he doesn't want somebody the way they are. He just wants like a woman that doesn't challenge him on anything ever. Like, you know what I mean? If you go farther back in time, there's another, you know, Frank Sinatra, like the guy that everyone talks about when they say "Let me be Frank." Like, you know what I mean? Like, why would you be Frank? Just be yourself, bro. Like, you know, that reminds me of this meme I saw that was like, It's like, I hate when soldiers say copy that. Bro, like, don't copy that, just be yourself. Like, anyways. He has a song called My Funny Valentine. You guys know that song, right? It's like, also starts out great. My funny Valentine, sweet comic Valentine. That's fine, bro. You make me smile with my heart. Didn't know hearts had mouths. bro, oh shit! I started the wrong thing. You know what? Then he goes, your looks are laughable. Unphotographable. Yet you're my favorite work of art. Bro, backhanded compliment. Like if a man told me my looks are laughable and unphotographable, I'd be like, bitch. Like, actually, on second thought, the unphotographable thing is kind of a vibe. Because you know what else is unphotographable? The moon, bro. Like, you know when you're looking at the moon and it's like, and then you take your phone out and it's like, honestly, I want to be unphotographable because skinny. You know what I mean? Like Ozempic moon, like. Okay, I feel like I'm like way over time, but I'm just gonna leave you on this one thing, talking about my Soviet like background and shit. Did you know I grew up like learning to sing and stuff, and I had like a Russian singing teacher, and she literally would make me do sit-ups, and like mid sit-up she'd be like, this is how your diaphragm has to be when you sing. And so like now it's like unphotographable. Like I was doing ab workouts to fucking sing this shit on stage now. Like, was it worth it, Marina? I don't think so. Okay, thank you guys, I've been going.
Told I need to fix the lights, so I will do that now. Whilst I do it, you can all enjoy my outfit.